and cuts all over his face, arms, legs. Those are just some of the listed injuries on Robert Brooks' autopsy report. Marcy Correctional Facility officers beat the grease man on December 9th. A court filing shows the medical examiner said his preliminary cause of death was asphyxia due to compression of the neck. The state is firing the 13 corrections officers and a nurse involved. The criminal investigation into their actions continues. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey learned other inmates are suing Marcy Correctional Facility and some of the very same corrections officers for abuse.
This man says he suffered a similar beating at the hands of corrections officers, and these pictures taken in the exact same infirmary where Robert Brooks was beaten. Adam Bauer had less than a year left on his sentence for a non-violent drug charge when he says corrections officers attacked him in a bathroom at Marcy.
He was kicked and punched repeatedly. He sustained serious injuries. He had to have approximately 20 stitches to the top of his head. He was taken to the outside hospital.
The head injury, he says, caused by a metal clasp on a clipboard that was slammed over his head.
Some officers at Marcy seem to have the impression that they can engage in brutality against incarcerated people without consequence. Mr. Bauer, my client, thought that he was going to die the day that he was assaulted by officers back in 2020. He feared for his life.
When he got out of prison, Adam Bauer filed a lawsuit against the officers and the facility. That suit is about to go to trial. One of the COs named in it is Nicholas Anzalone, also seen in the Brooks beating video.
So the question for me is more, why did docs accept this for so long? And why did it undervalue and dismiss the value of so many people's lives up until now? And what changes are needed to really address that in a true way, not in a flashy press moment?
On Monday, the governor visited Marcy. She spoke with inmates, named a new superintendent, will fund an independent investigation, and is expediting money for more cameras across the entire prison system. I'm wondering what you think of what the state has done so far in regards to this situation.
Now that this has become public, there's suddenly a big outcry and an interest in fixing the problem, and I believe it's genuine, and I'm glad that it's happened. But to really fix the problem, we need to look deeper into who are the people running these prisons, who are the people working there, what is the culture that allowed this to occur. It's not just a question of rolling out some new policies on a day. It's a question of, will they be implemented? Will they be followed? Is there going to be cultural change that forces the end of these kinds of horrific acts?
Adam Bauer has been out of prison for several years now. He has a steady job. His son is getting ready to get married, and he is looking forward to the future, a possible future that was taken away from Robert Brooks. Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
The autopsy details on Robert Brooks were part of a temporary extreme risk protection order that was filed by state police in Jefferson County, where one of the correctional officers involved lives. That order was filed to remove any firearms from his home. Police are investigating the first confirmed homicide of the year.